Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we will be looking at some patch notes that has been released, and I'm gonna go through them, do some breakdown on the patch notes and give my thoughts and conclusion at the end of the video. And as you can see on the screen right now, this is the highlights of the patch. I did a video about this last week when it was released, and today, on Thursday, the 14th of November, we have the patch notes ready, and let's go take a look at the patch notes. Before we break down this patch, I just want to say that this is my second time reading the patch, so we're going to get my raw reaction of the patch, so we can react this together, which is going to be interesting because there are some of the new stuff that comes out is really interesting. I did a video earlier this week or last week about what's coming on the patch, which was prediction, and it seems to me it looks like I got very close to what's coming. So let's start with the first one being the Immortal specializations. Following a mysterious surge of energy, the ancient well of time has awakened once more. The will of 5 legendary masters has silently revived, calling brave warriors to embark on a new journey. With the introduction of the Immortal specialization system, you can now select one specialization to develop your unique and powerful Immortals. Meanwhile, the Nightmare difficulty of Elite campaign is now open at the Well of Time. Challenge it to obtain Master's Mark and help your Immortal unlock specialization skills. So it looks like, to me, the first impression of that is that it's going to be very similar to what we have in the Dragon tree for the dragons. Because one thing that comes to my mind is you, instead of farming the bosses on the map, you basically do the Well of Time farming and you obtain the Master's Mark, and then you upgrade in the same fashion of the Dragon 3. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Right here, I'm going to show you guys right here. And here is where you farm with the new campaign. It will go to level 21 or, level 21. But what I mean by the first sentence or the first paragraph that I just read is that I believe it's going to be very similar to what we have here. Not exactly the same, but very similar. The structure, you farm the Master's Mark and you keep upgrading. And of course, you're going to have three different skills right here, like this. And then you choose the expertise. I think it's going to be very similar. Let's see when it comes out. I will make another video when eventually everything comes out. I'm gonna break down that even more, but for this video I'm just gonna go with what I see on the patch notes. So yeah, it looks very similar to that. To be honest, I'm curious about it. It looks very good, to be honest. It's gonna increase power a lot, so hopefully it's not going to be like, heavily pay to win. It can be, it can be a paywall behind it, but hopefully it's not going to be like heavily pay to win, like event for the Immortal. And number one here is availability, open to servers in season 2 and beyond, which is, straightforward. Supported Immortals, epic and legendary Immortals only. So that's fair. That's what's been around since beginning, even with artifacts as well with EA. And if you look now, selecting specialization are categorized based on Immortal positions. Each position offers 3 types of specializations. After selecting a specialization, you can unlock the corresponding attributes and skills. To me, like I said earlier, it smells very similar to what we have in the Dragon tree. So it's going to be very interesting what people are going to unlock. I'm going to be covering all of that in the near future. well, when everything comes out, I'm gonna be making these videos really fast, testing as much as possible, so I can give you guys some ideas, some information about the 3 type of specializations. And number 4 here, unlocking attributes and skills. Master's mark are needed to unlock attributes and skills, and corresponding attribute and battle power bonuses will be directly given to immortals. Basically, same as the Dragon Tree. I'm assuming it's very similar, like I said, and I'm gonna keep repeating this. After unlocking a certain number of attributes, spend Master Mark and Immortal Fragment to learn specialization skills. So this is very interesting. I'm gonna highlight this. Gonna need Immortal Fragments. So it's game changing for you guys that haven't saved up some Immortal Fragments. You guys should keep doing that now, because this is gonna be a game changer for the Master's specialization skills. Hopefully, I'm gonna highlight this one because a lot of people have been selling their Immortal Fragments to get soul stones and stuff. So for me, I've been waiting for this for a long time, so I set up some, so I'm gonna be able to do that really quick. And yeah, number C, Master's Mark can be obtained through Elite Campaign. Elite Campaign in the Well of Time. Yep, that's gonna be really interesting as well. I'm looking for the PvE aspect of the game. I think that can be really fun to actually try it out. Hopefully, it's gonna be more fun than the other previous 18 levels of Well of Time. But let's see. I'm really excited. I'm curious about that. When entering the battle, immortals will equip with the highest level skill effect they learn. Okay, so that is that's normal. Basically, if you go to level 3, it's gonna equip automatically. I think it should be automatic. I'm not 100% sure, but like I said, I will test it out when it comes out. But hopefully, it's gonna be good. At reset, immortal specialization are not affected by immortal rebirth. Resetting specialization costs Masters Insight. All items used to learn specialization will be returned upon. Really good that the game did this, because I know a lot of people has been trying and complaining about Stardust when you reborn is immortal. Why doesn't Stardust also return as well? So this is very good what the game actually take a note on that. And only one thing to do, IK, we should be able to reborn and return the Stardust as well. We've been waiting for this. I know you've been working hard on these new patches, but we also want the new, not the new stuff, but we want to be able to reborn and return the Stardust and basically reset it to 0. So we are in the second topic of this patch. Second topic is Elite Campaign. Elite Campaign servers that have access to the new Immortal Special feature will have access to Elite Campaign. Okay. To me, Elite Campaign will be very similar to what we have in the Well of Time. Show you guys right here. I think it's gonna be here, additional to here. Of course, it's gonna be to 21, and it's not much to cover about this, to be honest. It's very straightforward. You can see here, challenging the Elite Campaign won't cost any SP, which is very interesting. But there's a daily limit on challenge attempts reset at midnight UTC. A successful challenge costs an attempt, while a failed one doesn't. So that's really good what they did here. It won't cost SP, which is huge, because then we can keep grinding on the boost for the other immortals. But there's a daily limit, which I'm 100% not sure, but I hope there should be you can gem 5 extra times or 10 extra times, and of course being reset at midnight, which is normal. A successful challenge costs an attempt, while failed one doesn't, which I believe is really good. I like that the while Phase 1 doesn't, helps out a lot of newer players, and a lot of players that is not or do not have a strong enough march to try them, actually beat them the first time. So this is very good, so we can switch around, try out a lot of new stuff, which I really am positive about. And the raid after clearing, basically the same thing as we have right now in the Well of Time. Once you clear it, you can raid it. You have 10 attempts. You can raid it, which is really good in my opinion. And rewards, master type, various type of masters marks and masters insight can be obtained through challenge and raids in elite campaign. So there are going to be two stuff that we're going to get from the campaign. Masters marks, which I believe is easier to get, and then you have Masters Insight, where you unlock the actual level of the Immortal specialization skill. So it's going to be very similar to what we have in the Dragon Stones. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Like these ones right here, and basically it's going to be very similar to what we have in these stones right here. So yeah, I can see the similarities, and it looks really good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the campaign. Hopefully it's going to be really helpful for our marches, and adding a couple of thousands of strengths STP that will be good for our marches. So number 3 here we have Immortal Ninetales. Ninetales is a new Chaos Immortal that can be obtained in the Chaos Roulette only. Only there you can find Ninetales. The skill info: cleanse all allies of bite, serious wound, damage over time effects, increase trigger chance of triggering type skills by X, and restore HP to your troops with the lowest HP after any allied immortal use. And ultimate skill lasts for 6 seconds. To me, it looks really interesting. And from first impression of it, it sounds like it might break the current meta because of the cleanse for bites, which gonna kind of like counter Poseidon. It's gonna counter Genghis Khan. It's gonna counter all the damage over time, which is gonna be really interesting. And we might be seeing some new meta changes after this patch, and after people start to get this Immortal as well. So I'm really looking forward to see what kind of changes it's gonna make into the game. I'm really looking forward to it. And another thing that I want to highlight about this Immortal is when it kind of like restores HP to your troops with the lowest HP after any allied Immortal use an ultimate skill. So it doesn't mean that your allied has to use an ultimate skill before you can get any heal at all. So it's not gonna heal, for example, the likes of Alex. It's not gonna heal Hannibal. Is that what it means? It might change. I'm not 100% sure, but when she comes out, I will cover her and break down her skill even better than now. But this is like my assumption, my questioning from what I've seen on the patch note. So yeah, hopefully I will be able to test them out for the next videos or coming weeks, next week or 2 weeks, and see how good she is there. So yeah, another thing I want to add here is the picture. If you guys do not know how she looks like, she's gonna come in this form. She looks very exciting to have her in the game, Japanese mythology, and I'm really curious how good she will be. Hopefully she's gonna change some meta, but at the same time I do not hope she's gonna be like mega broken, that she's gonna gap the mid spenders, the free to plays to 0.01 whales even more. So I'm excited to see what kind of Immortal and what kind of meta it will be when she arrives. So number 4 here is the Star of Popularity, Norheim's first ever server-wide event. Star of Popularity is about to begin. Lords of the top of your servers, it's time to exude your charm and climb to the top of the rankings. To me, it already sounds like very fishy, but I'm gonna be positive about it because if I keep continuing down or scrolling down, the castle really nice. The special attributes also really nice. Amazing, I would say. The best attributes in the game by far at the moment. I really want this one, but I'm really curious how to obtain this one because when you read the first sentence, it says lords at the top of your servers. It means kind of whale stuff. And then you can gain popularity by participating in event activities. Players high on the popularity ranking will receive rewards, including Supreme Territory Decoration Dark Knight Serene. The territory right here is, Tomiri's theme. Looks really cool. I think the game leaked, or not leaked, but accidentally put in the game during the previous patch, but they removed that as really quick. So not all people could actually see that. And here is what I put a big question mark around the events. Boost your popularity with rose packages and likes. Rose packages can be obtained by completing daily quests and purchasing gift packs. You can send rose packages as a gift, which can be claimed by all players to share your goodwill and glory. Sending rose packages grant you great popularity bonuses. Receiving likes from other players can also increase your popularity. So basically you have to spend a little money and people have to press like to you. So I mean, it's going to be really challenging in a active server at least, but I'm really looking forward to cover this a bit more closer when the actual events comes around. At the moment, I'm just speculating. I'm just thinking like, okay, this is very good castle, cool looking, amazing stats, but it seems like you have to do purchasing gift packs. Is it going to be daily packs? Is it going to be like specific to own packs or not? So it's going to be really interesting to see what that kind of thing it's going to be like. So yeah. So now we are at the last part of the patch note optimizations. Legion of Frostborn in Conquest Season, ability stones buyback in Legion's vendor will be huge in my opinion. It's going to be really interesting for a lot of people, especially me myself, where I messed up with the KVK skills. And you can show you guys real quick right here that I messed up mine right here and here, that I bought some skills and that I shouldn't be doing and sold them for another 3 skills. At the time it was worth it, but now I do kind of regret it and I want the skills myself. So this is going to be a really good feature that coming to the game, and I'm really looking forward to it. Each ability stone can be bought back up to 60 times per account. Once this limit is reached, the stone will no longer appear in the buyback shop. Use this feature wisely. So I'm gonna, emphasize on this. Use this feature wisely, because if you mess up again, you're never getting back. Okay, so I'm really looking forward. Really good for free-to-play players, at least for this one. And the next one being server migration and faction selection timing. The faction selection period is now 72 hours to 24 hours before the war. During this time, Alliance cannot invite new members or allow members to leave, but Alliance can be dissolved. Server migration is not allowed once faction selection begins. Long overdue in my opinion. I think this one should have been added, when the new KVK format came. I think that should have been there from the start, but since it is here now, I think it's fine. I'm happy for it. I don't mind it. It doesn't really affect me personally, but it might affect people that want to jump and fight in another servers. Now you have to plan what you want to do for the KVK in the future. And of course, the last one being remove the gem requirement for talent reset. I don't know if you guys really noticed this that much. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit. Like when you reset, it doesn't, it doesn't show, or it does show actually that it costs 200 gems or 400. I don't remember which one. But if you change from here, it costs gems. But if you move, like switch like this, and then you remove there, it doesn't cost anything. But if you switch here, when you are at another talent, it costs you gems. But now they are removing it, and this is fantastic for the game, for a lot of people, because some people like me tend to panic a little bit when during the fights you're gonna switch and accidentally just reset everything, and it costs 200 gems, right? So yeah, really good thing about the patch. I'm really looking forward to the patch to be applied to the game. My conclusion is it's a really good patch. 2 new events like the Immortal specialization, new features, Immortal specializations, and the Ninetale Immortal, of course, is going to be really interesting when it comes out, how good she's going to be. And then we have even Star of Popularity. That is also very interesting how the event going to be. I'm really excited. If it's affordable or if it's going to be grindable, I'm definitely 100% going for this event. But as of now, it seems like it's going to be purchasing gift packs or daily quests like this. It's going to be really interesting how it goes when it comes out. I'm going to be covering all of this new stuff to go more in depth about all of this, because right now we just have the patch notes to go by so far. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what kind of things this patch will do to our current meta and how people play. And in my opinion, I am positive about this, but the only thing that I think, and I want the game to know, of course, we need Castle 60 really, really soon. A lot of people have been waiting this for many, months. We were, not promised. We were talking, and it was something about this. I heard from other people that Castle 60 were coming at the end of the year, and we are in November already. So I just want to let the IK mods or IK devs that actually, if you're watching this video, we really need Castle 60. We appreciate the stuff that you're giving us here, and it looks really good, but we want Castle 60. So yeah, I'm just relaying the message from these players. And what I said right now is, a lot of people have been asking me about Castle 60. I don't know. I'm just assuming stuff, predicting stuff, but I think we are near Castle 60 because of the new campaign, new stuff, and the new Immortal as well. So that is, one step closer to Castle 60. So we'll see what happens after that. So yeah, thanks you guys for watching videos. If you guys keep still wondering all about the patch notes or anything about that, you can leave me a message on YouTube or in the game in the daily talk sections that I can reply to you guys. And of course, thanks you guys for watching. Keep in mind you can scroll back and forth, right? So yeah, thank you guys for watching again. See you guys in the next upcoming videos. When the patch comes out, I will do another breakdown by each event. So yeah, well, I've been saying thank you guys for watching a couple of times now, so this is the real one. Thanks you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.